afternoon in the middle of Bauda Lokamavata. Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen, how many of you would do anything to avoid being in an embarrassing or awkward situation? I am someone, when stepping into something unknown, would think of the worst case scenario and the best case scenario and then plan my way out so that the best case scenario always plays out. And whenever I decide to do something, I'll always be 100% comfortable and confident in it. That's my way of avoiding being in embarrassing or awkward situations. But that also makes me not the most impulsive person. So it was a surprise when I was the one who said, "You want to bet about who will be the one to win the football World Cup?" My friend was being super cocky about France winning. And I had 100% confidence in the Croatian team. And I was super confident that it was the year of the underdog. And that's how I found myself, Govini Perera, found myself, the girl who'd never step out of line, the girl who'd never become a public embarrassment, found myself on my knees in one of the busiest streets in Colombo. That's as embarrassing as it would get, yeah? Screaming like a lunatic, and for God to give me a guide? I thought nothing in my life could top that embarrassment. But boy, was I wrong. 2 weeks ago, our Gabber Club organized the grand finale of the Junior Speech Master Contest. We first years were asked to perform the entertainment item. I had managed to not get roped into it till just 2 hours before the event. But when asked, singing with a group is something I can do. So I said yes, my friends are doing it. The songs are fun and easy, so why not? But as we were waiting to go up on stage, I get handed a mic. Now for someone who would rather sit in the back row and do a group performance, I started sweating. What if I go off pitch? What if I forget the words? What if I sing some wrong words? And worse, there'll be small kids to witness my demise. But I had no choice. I heard the first strum of the guitar, and then we were off. We were singing and swaying and moving to the music. Wait a minute. The girl standing next to me was singing quite well. Why can't I share my spotlight with her? So I lean over and hold up the mic to her. And now we are both singing and swaying and moving to the music. And the 7 minutes just rushed past. And I was on such a high as I climbed down those steps. But then someone comes up to me and says, "That was some nice acting you did there." Now, hold on a minute. Acting? I had just sung some songs. I wasn't acting. That compliment made no sense. And then my friend comes up to me and says, "Govini, was your mic on the whole time?" And then it started coming back to me. All the blank faces in the audience, all the faces with the "I get what you're doing" smile, and then the shouts from behind, "Govini, a little bit louder!" And the compliment about my acting? Of course I was acting. That's what they saw. I felt embarrassed is the greatest understatement of what I felt at that moment. But still, every time I remember that moment, I suppress this great urge to dig a hole and bury myself in it. But still, every time I remember that moment, I also remember the fun, the excitement, and the rush I had on stage. The same way, when I remember that dare I did, all I remember was how loud we were laughing and how I was trying not to get hit by any vehicles. The thing I realized with these two incidents was that, I plan out and I imagine all the scenarios that can happen. What I'm unknowingly doing is I'm building this comfort zone around myself. But the minute something I can't control happens, I'm forced to step out of my comfort zone. And comfort zones are great. You can control it and you have some predictability in your life. But once you decide to crash out of it, you might get that big break you've always been waiting for. Or like me, you might find yourself in those awkward, embarrassing situations you tried oh so hard to avoid. But trust me, the embarrassment wears out the first few hundred times you remember that incident. But the fun, the excitement, the rush you had will last a lifetime with you. And isn't that what you want in life? Not the predictability in life, but the fun, the excitement, and the happiness. So, I say the All Blacks are going to win the Rugby World Cup. Want to bet?